Thursday, October 12th. Happy to have some guests in here. We have the very beautiful, lovely Kate. And then we have the not so beautiful, not so lovely Nikki Smokes. How are we doing today, guys?
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah? Not so great?
No, I'm doing great.
And Kate, how you feel? I know some sciatica's kicking your butt, but
I'm repping the new sweatsuits that are in the Barstool store pretty well, I think.
I think you look great in that.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
I feel great in it, and I'm sure this is exactly who they wanted to model this.
Is it soft?
It's so soft.
Right. Well, everyone
So
go check that out. And this hat. You can get this hat over at the Barstool store. Lots of good stuff. Speaking of good stuff and good stuff for you, Kate, tell us about BodyArmor.
Let me tell you about BodyArmor right off the top of my head. But I will say I have been chugging this stuff, and in the moms groups, BodyArmor is going to be like, stop it. You're making us, for those out there who are breastfeeding, this is like a cult thing.
The coconut water. The
Does
coconut
it make, like,
water
the breast
in it.
milk taste better?
No, the coconut water helps you produce more.
They just say this is the most hydrated, so I've been chugging these, but it's also for cool dudes, too. The rundown is brought to you by BodyArmor. Real hydration, real ingredients packed with electrolytes, vitamins, and nothing artificial. BodyArmor has great tasting flavors like strawberry, banana, and blueberry, blue raspberry. My personal favorite is the low-calorie, zero-sugar added peach mango. I crush these things, pour big glasses of them on ice at home. It's delicious. BodyArmor is available in stores nationwide, but you can head over to the BodyArmor store on Amazon and get yours today. So stay hydrated during the stress of football season or the stress of labor, which some say is more difficult than gambling during football season. I don't know.
Some would say that. I would agree with that. As a person that does a little bit of both, labor, the BodyArmor, you need that
Body
if you're going
armor.
in labor. BodyArmor, good for moms
Cheers.
and cool dudes. But yeah, thank you, BodyArmor. We love you. It's delicious. Let's go ahead and start talking though about, since we need BodyArmor, we need some good things for our body, and people that need it are people that are playing in the MLB playoffs right now.
Phillies.
Astros. Will we have a repeat of last year?
We're going to win it this year.
Miss October?
Without.
I'm telling you, you need to bring me my pizza rolls if you want them to win.
First off, two things. I did promise Nicky Smokes had a party at his apartment, a squish party, allegedly, though those photos.
Which I wasn't invited to. I want to go ahead and get out in front of that. Nicky Smokes declined to.
You didn't show up to work Thursday and Friday. You missed the invite day.
That did not. We can cut that.
Yeah.
That he did not invite myself nor Mr. Making Money. So no party for
Alex
us.
was invited. He just doesn't remember being invited. But anyway,
I promised to show up with pizza rolls late in the
they
party
won.
and let you do a shot off my belly.
yeah.
And I never showed up because
You didn't have pizza rolls, not because of the shot.
I blew my
I
back
wanted the
out
shot,
walking to the
too.
Lincoln Park Zoo that day. You guys wouldn't understand. Anyway, they're still in my freezer in case we need them, but it looks like we don't need those
What
pizza
do you
rolls
mean
for
in
good luck
case?
because we won last night. And first things first, can we pull up that footage of Max ripping his shirt off?
Oh, that was great.
Just glorious.
I retweeted him saying, I don't know why I took my shirt off, because I don't know why either, and I wish women could do that when we get excited.
Yeah,
But
Hope
it's not,
Solo.
not as widely acceptable.
He kind of pulled a Hope Solo.
I think it's like his last video. But I think it's more of a principle thing. Like, you should have just brought me the pizza rolls for breaking a promise.
They're in my freezer. If I need them, I'll whip
Do you
them
see how
out.
pregnant she is? You should not say out of principle.
I know.
anything right now.
I
And I
did
gave
say
her the
it, though. I
pass,
did
but
say
she
it.
promised it.
Yeah, well,
But as we can see here,
yes. Yes, Max.
Now, that is peak male physique.
yep.
I love that. I love him.
Say what you will, that is ideal for a Philly
Is that
area.
ideal?
For a Philly area lady, I
Is that
can
what
tell
you
you
want?
that's ideal.
I'm in like that awkward phase of getting towards Max, but I'm also kind of skinny at the same time. So like,
Are you
I'm
calling
just
Max
mid.
fat?
You see that guy walking into a Wawa and you say, that's a man.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
fucking man.
He
right
kind of
there.
looks like Fabio too, because he usually wears it in the bun, but now whenever he takes the shirt off, the bun becomes a ponytail.
Yeah.
He becomes just so much more majestic looking. I feel
He's
like
majestic.
I feel like we need to keep the ponytail going.
The zoom
for-
in on the stomach at the end was uncalled for.
It
Like,
was,
look
it
at
was.
this.
Great
Like
camera
at the very
work.
end of the video.
Now look at this ponytail just whipping around back
There's
there.
a
That's
lot of-
beautiful. I want
Right here. Wait. right there. Like, just zooms in on his
just to
fucking
zoom
belly.
down. Yeah, they did him dirty, but God bless him.
I love him.
Do you remember last year Smitty's fall?
Oh, he fell through, though. He punched a hole in the wall there. That was the Tico, Texas days of the...
Also, one of my favorite moments, probably working at Barstool, even though the Astros were losing that game, was all of us singing "The Dog Days Are Over."
Yeah.
That was so much fun. That's when Smitty put the hole in the wall. Like, he was just banging it. That was absolutely fantastic. But it's not just the Phillies that, have taken it out.
Wait. I'm not done. I have baseball things to say about the Phillies.
Okay. Because
Braves, more like cowards the way they played last night. Looks like Phillies are giving them the chop. Orlando. You all heard what he had to say in the locker room. Orlando Arcia, I'm getting his name wrong, Arcia. He was saying, attaboy Harper, after the Braves won Game 2 in the clubhouse. Okay, so he was saying, oh, attaboy Harper, oh, you're so great. He was making fun of him.
Right.
Well, Harper, when he scored his home run last night, went around the base and stared Orlando down. Speaking of Orlando, he should feel more at home in the Mickey Mouse clubhouse than the Braves one, because Bryce Harper made him look like a toddler.
Keep going.
I love her.
An ESPN analyst said that Harper's throat slash last night was inappropriate due to recent events that are going on.
Oh, yeah.
What a loser.
Weird for an analyst who watched thousands of drunk white Southerners do a Native American chant on Indigenous Peoples Day in Atlanta.
Ooh.
Noted former home of the Muskogee and Cherokee tribes the other day.
Have you ever
Had
thought of
nothing to say
rapping?
about that.
Woo!
I think he'd be a great rapper.
We also don't
Really?
want to bring up that the Braves could have been potentially cheating or anything. So
No.
not only are they making fun of Native Americans on Indigenous Peoples Day, but then they're also cheating while they're
It'll
doing
always
it.
be Christopher Columbus Day in my house.
Why? Because you're your mom's Italian or whatever. Yeah.
Shout out Tony Soprano.
Shout out
Tony Soprano. It could be Tony Soprano Day. I'd celebrate the shit
I would.
out of
I
that.
would celebrate the shit out of Soprano Day.
Certainly would.
Let's just make. Should we make a day
Pull up
for
with like a
Gabagool
pound of
Day?
gabagool.
Gabagool.
White
Or like a
beater,
Gumar Day, where we all
trousers.
just like dress really slutty and walk around as Gumars.
Anyway, Phillies,
I love
good job.
Gumars.
So the Braves players are mad at the media, obviously, after the locker room comments. But as we said, we've already taken care of the Braves. They have been chopped. They've been axed. They're gone. See you
I think
later.
we have one more game.
We do, and that's
So they're not even out yet.
Two ladies talking sports.
no. But what I was going to say is we do have to move on because we do have the Astros who do not have any more games to play because best of 5 they have taken the Twins down.
Yep.
Verlander on national TV last night letting the fucks fly.
He certainly
Sounded
did.
like me.
He was just fuck this, fuck that, and I fucking loved it.
I
Every
love a guy
second.
that drops the F-bomb 24/7. Like, I could relate to that.
And I think he says he didn't know he was live, but I think he knew exactly
knew
what
in
he
his
was
heart.
doing.
I mean, dude, they're on fucking Fox Sports.
And I love that Dusty Baker said, "No, you take this one. I'll take the World Series. Go ahead, Dusty. Go off, King."
And everyone's like, he gave such a beautiful, Twitter was like, what a beautiful speech by Verlander. He's like, we fucking grinded. I wasn't even
I
fucking
wasn't
there.
even here, but we grinded.
And all
I do
these
respect
dudes
it.
are
Though.
like, yeah, man, this is
my guy.
touching.
Spray on 7. How many people did not spray? They sprayed way before 7. 7's a great number. They all should have just.
I love like the
they all
fake
start
cutout.
spraying.
Yeah.
Go! This was fantastic.
I feel like they should let that rip though all the time.
Yeah.
Like, let the fucking fucks fucking fly.
I kind of want to know per fuck how much he was fined or dinged. What are you guys thinking?
I don't think
as
he's gonna
far-
get fined.
You get fined for saying F words on national TV.
No, like for press conferences. I mean, they're in the locker room. All fucks are forgiven.
This is
Are they?
Fox's fault for being in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Maybe don't go in there if you don't want to hear
Fox
Fox
News, huh? Let's just maybe they're just trying to stir some stuff up.
Classic.
Just joking.
Classic.
I am white and blonde. Probably shouldn't make that joke. Okay.
You're like their demographic.
Thank you, Nikki. Let's move on to also things that Nikki has no clue exist. Bigfoot spotted in
Yes.
Colorado. Apparently, do you guys believe in Bigfoot? Because I think that Bigfoot is 100% real. I need to get y'all's takes on it though.
I think it's just a big scam. I think that guy that they had on video was just tripping balls in the desert, and he got lost. And the people on the train just decided to pull out their phone and record some lost guy tripping sack in Colorado. If we could locate Osama bin Laden, we'd be able to locate Bigfoot. That's my logic.
Kate?
Well, it took us.
As someone
It
that
took
was
it took us
It took
10 years to find
It took us a
Osama.
lot of squatching to find that guy.
I know, but we
to
found
be
him.
honest with you.
It took 10 years.
And
Bigfoot's been around since like 56.
You gotta stick with it. My other thought is, rich people who have ranches always have like zebras and snakes and all kinds of crazy shit. I wouldn't be shocked if that was like Kanye West's gorilla from his Wyoming ranch that got out or something like it. I wouldn't be shocked if it was a rich person's
So quite obviously,
zoo animal.
like since the beginning of time, there's been, tales and whether it's Bigfoot or, the boogeyman or the Loch Ness monster
Right.
or giants, right? But people are starting to find like giant like skeletons. People are so at what point was this curated, and like when do we think this fades out? Does it fade? I mean, if aliens are real, right? The government says that, not me. The government says it.
Government's a lying piece of shit.
Well, it's looking more and more like
aliens
aliens are real.
What is the potential possibility of the Sasquatch being real?
I don't think it's real. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I think aliens have a better chance at being real than some fucking 6-foot hairy creature flying around for 56
you look in
years.
the mirror every day. 6-foot hairy creature is not far off.
I don't know if it's the hormones and part of me, but I will say would.
You would?
Absolutely.
I mean, that hair.
If you had the chance just for the story to tell the girls at brunch the next day, you have to.
And I mean, supposedly, the more body hair back in the day makes you more physically attractive to partners.
Hey.
I just can't get over the fact you just put me in a fucking blender. Like, she just called me Bigfoot.
Which is a good thing.
Without the
A lot
swag.
of testosterone.
He's actually a hidden creature that people want to find. Sorry, that was too mean. Let's go on to C4 energy. All right.
Yeah.
C4. I love C4. It is absolutely the best energy drink around, and it makes me zing, boy. C4 performance energy that hits almost as hard as Kate and I's jokes today.
Mm-hmm.
In the gym, on the field, definitely not while you're pregnant. The choice for athletes, gym junkies, and all those relentless seek better performance. With zero sugar, enhanced endurance and explosive energy you can feel. C4 Performance Energy is the choice for professional athletes, just like Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson, CJ Stroud, and of course, Bijan Robinson. C4 Performance Energy that hits. Find the C4 yellow can at c4energy.com or find it near you at findc4.com. So you can look online. If you don't know where it's at, go to findc4.com. There'll be a little treasure hunt for you. You can figure out where it is near you in your city. So anything else about this Sasquatch before we move on to something a little bit more serious?
No.
Okay.
No. Someone's feeling a little salty over
Well,
there.
it feels like what I would do when I was in elementary school and I thought a girl was cute, so I'd make fun of her. I feel like that's what you're doing to me.
I wish that was the case.
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's move on to Browns tight end David Njoku reveals burns on his face. I want to go ahead before we start this by saying, if you haven't seen the picture, he did tweet about it. I would go ahead and look at that for reference. We could probably pull it up right now. He wore a ski mask, so no one understood exactly what was happening. I believe this was from a bonfire that he burned his face on, and just. I burned my finger and I'm complaining for weeks.
I can't even look at it.
I'm wondering how, did they know exactly how he burned his face at the bonfire?
I would assume that he probably threw something in or went to go spray it with some lighter fluid or something.
Because I've been at one where my cousin just fell right in.
I will say though,
Too many beers.
Watching his walk-in with that ski mask on looks hard as fuck, but now knowing that it was to cover burn injuries, it actually makes it harder as fuck, but also very respectable because the fact that he went and played. As I said, if I burn my finger, I don't know about you guys, but
it
one
hurts.
little burn and I'm complaining for the next 3 days.
I guess he's kind of lucky it was his face and not his hands. For football purposes, obviously. I mean, I don't know the long-term effects of burns to your face, but the first time I clicked on the picture, I didn't read the caption and I thought it was a military guy coming home.
Yeah.
With the camo jacket. It kind of threw me off. And then I was right. I was like, oh my God, that's David Njoku.
I mean, you have to be just an absolute dog to be able to go out there like a week after this happens to you, and
you got to wear a fucking helmet. Like that thing's pressed up on your skin, the chin strap, and look at his forehead.
Yeah, you could just see the blister rubbing off of his face.
Oh my god.
Yeah, burns hurt so fucking bad, dude.
They should give him like a guaranteed incentive for playing with.
What's the worst y'all have ever been burned? Have you ever if anyone has either one of you had a catastrophic burn at any point?
Nah, like my finger.
More of a weekend in Tijuana kind of thing.
I've had a bad burn when I pissed.
Yeah,
but like that doesn't count.
Oh my goodness!
It's
a joke.
Some stuff sparking out on like my hands and wrists and stuff like that, but nothing like close to that at all.
I have a scar on my calf. When I was you probably don't know, but whenever you were younger and we used to take the crayons and melt them together and then they would dry into like little shapes or whatever. I was doing that once while my mom wasn't home. And I wanted to mix the color around, and I had this, like, I guess it was a skewer for kebabs, and I was mixing it, and I guess I took it off, and somehow whenever I was taking it out, there was a piece of the crayon that dripped right onto my leg, and I couldn't take it off until it completely dried. Oof. And so I have, like, this, like, dime-sized burn hole on my leg, and it was so bad, because, one, didn't want to tell my mom when she got home, because not supposed to be playing with the oven.
Well, you could threaten her with CPS for a while after that. Was that the size of a cigarette burn?
Yeah, if you put crayons
on her toes.
He doesn't realize you can put crayons in an oven. It used to be a thing back in our day.
It was a whole thing.
And
I had a Marine buddy who got burned in a car accident before he joined the Marines, and he had like very visible burns. And so he always got a ton of street cred in the Marines because people thought it was from the war. And then when people asked him about it, he had to be like, actually, it was from a car accident before the war. Like, he was always, like, super embarrassed that it wasn't from the... He's like, I wish, but no.
Yeah. I wish that grenade just took my dome off.
Yeah, it was from a little before that. Pretty embarrassing.
I could not imagine that.
I know.
But shout out to Njoku. That's absolutely insane. More of a man than I will ever be, for sure. And I feel like all of his teammates should definitely, like, rally around this and, like, appreciate and care how much he's down for the cause, because you know I probably would have taken a week or month or so off after that. Probably would have taken some time to myself. Let's go ahead and move on to Kanye West. This is just a strange little segue here, but Kanye West is reportedly planning a secret concert in Italy. The concert is rumored to be next week, so October 20th, in the city of Reggio Emilia, Italy. We'll have over 80,000 people there. The concert is said to be a new listening debut album for the party, or debut for the album for his party. And it's been over a year since Kanye has performed anywhere. Personally, I don't really care about the new album. I just want to make sure his mental health is in the right place. Yeah. What do you guys think about Kanye? And will you guys be attending the concert in Italy next week?
I think his mental health is fine. I think he's never been more sure of who he is as a person. Besides this very moment right now. If I was in Italy, I'd 100% go to the concert. I'm Team Kanye. I fuck with Kanye. He's not with all the woke fucking bullshit. He's getting head in Italy on a boat. Like that's king shit in my book. So I'd 100% go.
His butt crack was an old guy butt crack, and it really...
I mean, he's 40.
I know. It threw me off. The butt crack on the boat.
Yeah.
Was probably the final straw for me. I think a lot of people will go just... Like, some fans will go, yes, but I think a lot of people will go out of, like, morbid curiosity.
I think that's
Is this going to be a shit show? Is he going to have a meltdown? Are we going to see Bianca's nipples, maybe?
She's not allowed to talk.
Damn, bro, that's wild.
Yeah, there's something about that just kind of ended it for me, where I was like, that's not a cool butt anymore.
I don't know if it ever was a cool butt.
And this is speaking from another very
I don't think
cool
there's
butt.
any, like, men that have a cool bare ass.
That's a lie.
Replay that Sasquatch video. I beg to differ.
There's some cute men butts out there.
My man drags wagon. Just saying, not to brag.
Seen the Beeves wagon?
Yeah, there's something about that. I just...
It just looks like he's about to take a huge jump. I don't know. Not my thing. Anyway, so as far as Kanye, though, and him being in Italy, did we remember what Kanye said a couple of years back and how it could have some backlash with what's going on in the world? Do you think that anyone's going to think about that?
Well, apparently he's been saying stuff again recently, and the Italians are pretty pissed about it. Italian war veterans.
Please tell me, because I, as someone that has been to war, I want to know the war veteran side, especially in Italy.
Oh, I never thanked you for your service, by the way.
Thank you. Thanks for thanking me.
You see how she winched away from you?
Kate loves me.
We're generally not Nazi people. We kind of beat them once, and so we're kind of not on their side. Yeah, Kanye West is pissing off the people of Italy again. This time it's local war veterans angry over his past remarks celebrating Hitler and the Nazis. Okay, so they're just in general kind of annoyed that he's there and hanging around.
Yeah,
So.
I feel like with what's happening
Wait, he
in the
backed
world.
up the Nazis?
Where have you been?
Where were you for all that?
I'd like to retract my statement from 3 minutes ago.
No, he's so sane, and you're definitely on his side.
No, I mean, I didn't know the whole Nazi thing came up. That's wild. I don't support that.
Well,
I denounce Nazis.
Glad you got in front of that one.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Kanye
See, like,
said-
that's why I can't live in my own worlds, because, like, I only listen to his music.
Kanye said, I see good things about Hitler. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, comma, especially Hitler. When Jones, the person who was interviewed, argued the other way, Kanye replied, they did good things too. We're going to stop dissing the Nazis. He's like, okay, I like Hitler, was his final
I think he's just big on propaganda, maybe.
Yeah, I think my time at Barstool is done.
It was the yeah. So I don't know. Just
So
throwing
yeah,
that
so
out
if
there.
anyone wants to find Nikki Smokes on October 20th, he'll be in and around Kanye's mouth.
No, I won't.
All right, let's go to something a little bit more Kate and I's pace, which is just getting one over on men. This girl apparently orders 48 oysters. So I think 12, 26, 30, so about 4 dozen oysters. I'm not good at 12.
So she's on a date, right?
She's on a date. She orders 48 oysters. She also orders a thing of crab cakes and potatoes because we do need our carbs.
Absolutely.
But then, the man runs out on the bill. Apparently,
King.
and this was in Georgia. This was
Okay.
in Atlanta. If anyone was curious,
Shout
the
out
oyster bar.
Fontaine's Oyster Bar.
Wow, Atlanta,
Fontaines.
Georgia, no surprise.
Oh, it's only 15 a
Cute as
dozen.
a
He
button.
could definitely afford that. That's not that bad of a date.
Cute bar.
I mean, they look good.
They do look good. Wild move to, I know, like you said, oysters are an aphrodisiac.
Ooh, where's
Wild
that thing
move
sliding?
to eat that many, because all I think when I see people eat more than 5 or 6 oysters is that's going to be some weird poop.
Well, that's probably why the guy ran out on the tab. He saw her eat 48 oysters. He's like, there's no way I'm getting in there tonight. So he's like,
Yeah.
I might as well not even pay.
Supposedly, he also only ordered one drink.
Oh, he had 1 glass of wine, and she got,
Would she put $11 down for 48 oysters?
yeah, probably not.
I can cash out the total.
I gotta say, in her defense,
Kate,
Oh
have
my
have you
God.
ever gone out on a date for
What
free
a legend.
food?
Yes,
my
don't
God,
lie.
I mean, that was always part of the excitement of it.
It was
Like,
just a-
yeah.
Ooh,
Like,
what am I gonna get for
ooh,
dinner?
Gonna get a dinner tonight.
Have you ever went out with a guy, he paid your tab, and you, like, didn't even kiss him? You just,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
you guys are cold.
Yeah. No, actually, I've always been a like big splitter lady because I'm 2 in my head and I have a low self-esteem. So I've been like, let me pay for you. Let me pay for you. I can't believe you were seen with me. I'm sorry. So that was more my vibe.
We have to up your self-talk, Kate. I told you the other day through text I'm not going to allow any more
Yeah.
negative. I know it's part of the bit, but nope, not happening. You're the most beautiful girl in the entire world.
Stop. But I would have paid for if a man.
She actually
Ordered
looked pretty
50 oysters.
attractive as well. Looked like
Yes.
she wasn't a bad-looking girl. I will say 48 oysters is egregious.
Yes.
Okay, we could do a dozen, maybe even 2. But do you expect a blowjob after 2 dozen oysters?
48 oysters pushed together is the size of like a
An
small
ostrich
bowling
egg.
ball. That's a lot of.
That's like what's in your belly right now.
That's a lot of poop. I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I wouldn't even want a blowjob. I would just want like a nice rim job after.
Why?
Wait, why?
It'd be like a bidet.
But you didn't eat the oysters.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh,
true.
I thought you were saying if she ate all those oysters, you just.
Nah, I
want a
don't
rim
want to.
job.
I don't
I
want to
was
lick that. I'm
trying to do
good.
the. Okay.
No,
Do we have oxygen flowing in this room?
not much.
That was just-
I-
I'm out of breath.
just wanted to make sure there.
It's a wild move, though.
It is a wild move, but the fact that he did offer to cash out for the drinks, makes it a little bit better. But I don't know, if I was that guy, I don't want to say that I would do the same thing, but I mean, if you ask a girl out on a date and then...
But he said drinks.
Yeah, he did if he specified.
Not dinner.
Because she went ham on dinner.
Yeah.
She probably didn't eat all day.
Yeah.
What would you do? Would you pay the tab?
Yes.
He wants the rim job. What do you think?
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
I really wouldn't want to. Like, I would block that girl.
Yeah.
And then I would do the opposite, and I would just expose her for being like some ratchet gold digger. But yeah, I'd pay the tab and just bite the bullet.
tab.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Sounds
think
cute.
that she's going to have more dates because of this? You
No,
think,
0.
I
don't-
disagree.
Thank
There's
you.
some guys
there's
out
some,
there who
the
wanna
Findom
be-
guys out there are going to get their pockets drained by Oyster Girl.
I have a guy on Twitter. His handle's like Sock Sissy, and he keeps messaging me, asking me to be his financial dominatrix. I don't know what you're into, dude.
I don't even know what
But I'm
that
about to
means.
say yes. I have
you
diapers
did
to
get
buy.
that snoo, right?
What's financial
I did.
dominatrix?
It's whenever men want women or other men or women want other women or men, whatever. But when a person wants another person to financially drain them and they get off on it.
So, like, you say you were into it, you would give me all your bank account information, and no sex or anything. You just give me all your bank account info,
And I just spend your
and
money.
I just spend your money, and the stress you get from seeing your bank account getting drained gives you a boner. To each their own.
No,
I'm all
no
about
kink
it.
shaming
There's
here.
men like that?
It's
Yeah.
very much a thing. Like
Yeah.
a good amount, yes.
Yeah.
Eddie's had 2 or 3 of them on the dog walk. Like the ladies who do it, and they do great.
God bless them.
Yeah, not to bring myself, but I haven't paid for Starbucks in a year.
Why? Because your husband pays for it?
No, because I have a guy that likes to send me money for coffee.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm still making $1,000 a month on my OnlyFans.
Katie
have
Buddy
an
Bags.
OnlyFans?
All I
Buddy
do is
grabs.
pop on once a month and I say, "You pussies are still here, you sad little fucks," and then they pay me. It's great.
Imagine someone just
Swear to
rubbing
God.
one out to Kate saying that. I actually
can
don't
imagine
imagine that. Don't imagine that.
You
But there's
you already
definitely some
did.
fucking weirdos that
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
it feels great. I just log on. I'm like, "You guys are fucking lame."
Oh, it's not even a video. You just sent. It's like.
No,
A,
I haven't posted a picture the pictures were just me being like, "Lay up," like at the park, and like there's never been nothing.
You shouldn't do something like going down the slide.
Yeah.
you should like post you giving birth and see how how many people sign up
that's
for
a
that.
personal
That
moment.
might ruin
So-
my final
Yeah, her mom needs to be in there. We
clump
don't-
of followers.
Unless your mama, you're doing great, sweetie.
But like, I feel like there's creeps out there that would pay $10,000 to see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Oh yeah.
Would
Yeah.
you do it for 100
Even
grand?
for me. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Not
kidding?
putting that in the universe.
All you
or
need is
anything.
10 people to pay 10 grand.
Hit me up.
Kate.
At
Kate.
DM
Barstool.
Kate.
Please.
10K club.
All right, guys. Is there anything else that we want to touch on or talk about before we run up this rundown?
I don't think the 3 of us want to touch on anything at
Nah,
this point.
I'm
I feel like
good.
we've
The
really
only thing I want to touch is Kate's belly.
Again, should probably
only
be an
guy
HR
at the
thing.
office who actually does it. Unprompted.
I don't even think. I think I've maybe touched it once.
You asked first.
It's what ladies do.
I do want to shout out your outfit though. You look good today, Megan.
Yeah, she looks cool today.
I've been told I looked cool today. It was kind of a big deal. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna act like it's a big deal, but pretty big deal. Thanks for thinking I look cool. But
Yeah, you finally don't look like a dude. That's what you get for calling me a big, hairy, 6-foot blob.
That's what ladies want.
yeah, actually, you just made yourself sound way better than you are. So congratulations. But yeah, that's it. That's the rundown. October 12th. It's Kate, myself, and Nikki Smokes. We're happy you guys listened, and shout out to BodyArmor and C4 for keeping us hydrated and full of energy.
Yes.
We'll see you guys next time.